Call of Duty's STG44, also known as the MP44, has been in more games than you probably remember. From its first appearance in Call of Duty 1 all the way to Vanguard, I'm here to take you back through the years and talk about how the assault rifle has changed over the course of 16 games. For more Call of Duty videos just like this one, remember to subscribe to GameSpot. Let's get started. And here's the game that started it all. This is Call of Duty 1 from 2003, and the STG is represented here, although not that much. There's only a few levels where it's actually made available to pick up off the ground. So this one, it's represented classically with the 30-round magazine, and the front iron sight is rounded there, and the fire rate is pretty normal. The recoil is a little nuts, but I'm playing on PC and I'm not that good. So the STG was also in the United Offensive DLC, but I didn't capture gameplay because it's exactly the same. Moving on to Call of Duty 2, this one was kind of a fun adventure. I tried to get some online play and didn't get any luck, so I moved on to playing World at War to get STG footage of that. But as soon as I hopped into World at War here, I got an invite from someone who's like, yo, I have I have 3v3, I got a lobby going, do you want to come back and play? So here I am playing. 6 or 7 people total, I think, eventually joined, and the STG is back and it looks good. It sounds a little different, but it plays pretty much the same. And I think it's actually a little darker, but those are the biggest changes. So I got some multiplayer gameplay here, followed by some campaign gameplay. So check it out. Moving on to Call of Duty 2, Big Red One. This is my PS2 footage, which was actually very dark, so I brightened it up here. And the first thing I noticed while picking up an STG here was that it does the full reload every time. So it's a little longer to reload here. And it's a little slower pace. My PS2 joysticks and controller haven't held up the best, so the STG44 or the MP44 here is still a good choice in this game. It's a little easy to find. I wouldn't say it's the easiest. The MP40 is still just the gun that's laying around everywhere. So when you get your hands on this gun, it's a worthy choice, but the iron sights here don't have the rounded front sight. The games go back and forth between keeping it and removing it. And I kind of like it. It's just a little stubby. The STG is also, of course, in the N-GAGE version, a version I've played, but I don't have, so shout out to the N-GAGE video archive. It's not a good choice for a gun, it's not a good choice for a game, so watch and you'll see what I mean.
I can't. Oh, God. Martin, give me covering fire.
I tried getting a match of Call of Duty 3's online multiplayer, but I had zero luck, so I just jumped into single player, and this first mission here, after fighting this guy with quick time events, I got the STG right away. And this game was made by Treyarch, so the designs are a little different. Like I believe most of the assets are borrowed in terms of guns, but the coloring's different on this one, and the front iron sight is back, and it sounds different, so I'll let you listen here. The full reload also returns even when you have bullets in your magazine, which is kind of weird, takes a little longer. But the gun is still solid, and in Call of Duty 3 you can find this gun pretty often. The iron sights here are kind of the standard in my mind because they remind me of World at War's STG44, so it's a good iron sight that isn't too close to the player's face also. Moving on to Call of Duty Roads to Victory. This is footage captured directly from my PSP. So now we go back to the iron sight that doesn't have the rounded end, and this game just, it looks like it chugs, and it kind of does, but it's much better played on the actual PSP. The contrast on that screen is so much better. It's meant to be played on there, obviously. Also, the controls for this game aren't the best, so thank goodness for the aim assist that really just sticks to every enemy like this. The gun placement in this game is really randomized, so it's hard to get an STG44 every time.
Take out the Panzer Shrek! Make it fall out! Nice shooting, lad.
And of course, this is the first modern appearance of the STG44. I am sort of familiar with this gun. It was an unlockable as like the last assault rifle, and I always thought that was weird because it was a pretty underwhelming gun that you can't put attachments on, but it sounds good. I'm using the remastered version here because finding a match of COD 4 online on the original Xbox 360 version is just not happening.
UAV recon standing by. Our UAV is online.
Here I have a kit attached to it, which was cool. It's like the remastered version of Modern Warfare actually lets you put on kits to your assault rifle class, so I had this one, and it looks pretty cool. Still no attachments though.
UAV recon standing by. Our UAV is online! Airstrike standing by. Friendly airstrike on the way!
Here it is, of course, in World at War. It's a great assault rifle in this game. It looks a little skinnier, but it's got that great like typewriter sound. This is a memorable sounding STG in my opinion, but it's a good gun. It's a little bouncy. All the guns in Call of Duty World at War are kind of like jumpy when you aim down sights, but it's not the worst.
Our artillery will break their will.
Of course, here it is in Zombies for the first time. You can upgrade the STG to like the Spats 44-7. It gets a pretty nice damage buff, of course, but it also gets like a huge magazine. Look at the bottom right there.
Free bags! Rack them up! Hey, need a cleanup on aisle 4! KIA maggot sack! Max ammo! See you, maggot bags!
Here it is in World at War DS. This actually isn't my footage. I have the game, but I have no way to capture it at the moment. So this is from RetroVamp over on YouTube, and honestly, it's probably much better than any gameplay I could capture for this game. These games on the DS just hurt my hand because you have to use the stylus so intensely. Overall, it's just a downgraded version with slower fire rate. Here it is in Call of Duty World at War Final Fronts. This is the PS2 version of World at War. The gameplay also was dark, so I had to brighten it up. But the STG performs really well here. Like, there's no recoil very much in this game, and the fire rate is pretty fast. So if you can find this STG laying around, it's a good choice. And it sounds a little differently too. Take a listen.
To the north! Now it's coming this way! Ah, we're sitting ducks here! Tucker, get that damn door open! Try on! It's jammed on something! Get it open now! Let's go! Move it! Go!
Here it is featured in Black Ops. This is the flashback mission where you play alongside Reznov, and the STG here is pretty much a carbon copy of World at War, but it's just in the updated engine, so still a solid gun for this mission.
After this mission, do you think we will go home?
I hope so, Dmitri. I hope so.
Stein.
Do not point that weapon at me, Russian dog!
Here it is in Black Ops 2. This is the Origins map, and it's one of the only ways in this game you can access the STG44. So here it is again, Pack-a-Punch says the Spats 447, and same thing as World at War. The ammo capacity is like doubled, so it's a great gun. It's a great assault rifle to use in this mode. Although I felt like I ran out of ammo pretty quickly.
Damn mud's slowing me down. You don't seem to understand. I've trained for this. It just disappeared. That must have been at least 500 pounds of explosives right there.
Here I am in Advanced Warfare, and this was probably the hardest footage to capture because even after grinding for so long in this game, I wasn't able to get a care package with the STG in it, which is how you acquire it in this game. So all of this footage here is me picking up other people's STGs on the ground. So I get really campy. But despite that, it's a good assault rifle in this game, especially because you can customize it. It's not everyone's favorite assault rifle. There are much better ones, but in my experience, it was good. For the first time, you can also apply a camo to it, so there were some unique ones that I picked up off the ground, but I still just wish I had my own.
We're winning. We're in control. We have the lead.
Here it is in Black Ops 3. This is the Shino Numa map. You can technically pack-a-punch this gun, even though this map doesn't have a pack-a-punch machine. If you use one of the gobble gums, you can get this from the box, pack-a-punched already. But of course, I didn't have any of that gum, so here it is stock. It's kind of got that general Black Ops 3 assault rifle sound, which is pretty quiet, even unsilenced. Take a listen. World War II is where the STG felt like home again. Obviously, it's a World War II game, but you can customize it here, and it's not just a funny add-on or like a relic like in Advanced Warfare. It's very usable here and was one of my favorites. It's of course also in the zombies mode, so here I am pack-a-punching it. This obviously isn't Treyarch zombies, so it's not called the Spats 447 like before. I think this time it's just called the STG770. But sadly, there's no special sound design for this. It's really just an STG with a fancy camo on it. And of course, here it is in Call of Duty Vanguard Beta. This was a popular choice for just about everyone. Everyone was using the STG, myself included. As far as ARs go, it's one of the best. It just reminds me of a well-rounded M4 or something like that. So everyone was using it, and now you can add 10 attachments, which is nuts.
We took the advantage! Capturing Charlie. Hostile recon in the air. Spies in the sky. It's a good round. The round is nearly done.
If you're a fan of the STG, drop a like and let me know what you'd like to see next time as well. With Call of Duty Vanguard and new Warzone map coming soon, stay tuned to GameSpot for more coverage and videos just like this. Thanks for watching.